Curse of the Shadowmage is a 1995 novel by Mark Anthony, and it is the 11th book in the Harpers, and really, though, it is a sequel to Crypt of the Shadowking, which is another book in the Harpers, also by Mark Anthony, of course. So Kellen Kaldorian, right? He dreams of a frosty and horripilating thing, and Kaladin and Mari are at each other's throats to start this one. We learn also of Varaketh Telembar, and who once ruled Ebenfar. Though we already know some of this from the first book, the addition is that Varaketh has a last name to make him the father of Talik Telembar. This is 2.5 years or so after the events of the first one. Mary and Kaladin are struggling. It is a recent thing, though, this struggle, last 6 months or so. Kaladin doesn't feel like himself, and the two even find themselves going to separate locations, and they are fine with this separation. There is some fun travel in this one with the map and surrounding lands. Actually, it's a pretty nice map for the area, I'd say. There's also a visit to Corm Orp and even new places inside Eriabor. We also have Morian, again, Kellen, Caladan, Mari, even Cornic, plus new characters like Jewel and Stiletto, and they have some decent arcs as well. In fact, it's really more of an adventure of a party rather than Kaladin's adventure, which takes a little bit more of a back seat, at least on page time, but it is definitely a focus. I can't really say why without spoiling it, but it is. We get less Caladan here than we did in the first book. One thing I did find interesting is I always look for these bits of lore, right, as I read these books. It was mentioned, actually, that people are not tested for the art, capital A art, in Magic until they are 15 years old, which is something I've never heard before. So it is interesting. Though I've seen a lot of people don't really like the idea of inherent, like that people having magical powers in the Forgotten Realms is kind of rare. Like that you have to be born with the talent. That people, I guess, don't like that. They want to be able to just say anyone can have magical talent if they study. I don't really have a problem with this at all. But anyways, interesting. 15th year, I guess, is when they test people, at least in Eriabor. So, anyways, while it is rather straightforward fantasy and Forgotten Realms fantasy fiction at that, it's fun enough, right? I mean, you get some lore. It's a fun enough story. It doesn't really add a lot. It's not super in depth. It's not like spectacular, but it does a good job of what it's trying to do. And I can appreciate that.